Are you sending an email? Let's take a second look at some etiquette pieces that you need to be aware of to make sure that your communication is effective. So when you open up and you're typing in a new email, obviously, who do you want to send it to? Okay. And again, your account should auto-populate that address if you're not totally aware of it. Okay. On the subject line, always put a subject, but also be very clear as to what you want. If you put in, hey, I'm not really going to know what you're asking for, right? But if you put here, needing help with Unit 4, okay. When I see that, and again, it's going to be this line right here that I see, I know, oh, this is somebody needing help, right? And that's going to give me a little clearer indication of what it is and say, hey, I need to open up this one maybe a little bit earlier. Okay. When you are typing it in, start with that greeting. Mr. Wells, Mrs. Campbell, whoever, right? Don't just start off, hey. That's not a formal way of talking, right? And this email is your public face, and so you want it to look right and to represent you well. Okay. Now I know in a class setting maybe you're not as formal like that, but it's always good to be in that habit, and especially because you don't always know who's going to be reading these emails sometimes. All right, I am needing help understanding the reading in Unit 4. I have read it twice and don't get it. Okay. Can we set up a time to talk? Question mark, right? So what you want to do is you want to make sure that you are not only like what the issue is or some background information about the request, but also that you have a very clear request, okay? Can we set up a time? If you put in there, I'm having trouble with reading in Unit 4, I may not know what you need, right? But when you are clearly asking for something, there you go. You might also want to include some other information. I'm in Block 4. I'm in English 10, or something that might help the teacher that you're sending this to understand who and what you are. Again, give a closing and put in your full name. Again, that just helps the teacher know who you are. This whole piece is a formal presentation of you to somebody else. You want to get in the habit of doing it right and doing it in a way that helps get your message across and helps that person see, okay, I want to help this person, and this is what I can do to help.